Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Chase here at Rocky Mountain. Thank you so much for stopping in. So today we're going to talk you through the lineup of mirrors that we offer from Double Take for your motorcycle. So we've actually been using Double Take mirrors for a lot of years now, and what's cool about them is that they have multiple different options. As you can see, we've got 4 motorcycles behind me. All of them have a different mirror that Double Take has, and I just want to point out some of the differences and help you decide which mirror might be best for you. And what's cool is that they're all interchangeable. You don't have to run the mirror or the type of mirror that we have on each bike. If you have a dirt bike that's street legal and you want to run the dual sport versus the enduro mirror, by all means you can go ahead and do that. But before we get into that, let's just talk about why Double Take. What makes these mirrors unique and why would you want to upgrade to these, whether your bike already has stock mirrors or if you don't have mirrors and you're shopping around, why would you want to choose Double Take? So first of all, the construction. So their mirrors, the casing is from a material called Zytel. It's incredibly strong. You're gonna have a really hard time damaging or breaking these mirrors. And then what's also cool is that their arms, so they went to a new design recently, and their arms are all metal construction. And what Double Take is now doing is rather than just using the ram ball joint style, they have their own. So you're still using a ball that goes to your handlebar. The difference is that theirs is actually just a little bit over 1 inch in diameter. And now on their actual arms, the bottom piece that clamps to the ball has ridges on it, which just locks it in better. So now when you tighten these down, you're snugging the mirrors in, they say it's over 40% stiffer, and you don't have to crank your mirror down to get it to stay in place. So they're still gonna move if you have a big impact or crash, but for just riding on or off road, you don't need to worry about your mirrors moving on you. So it's pretty unique that Double Take has that. With that being said, let's walk through each mirror, talk about why Double Take makes all of these up here. So first up, we have just a little trail mirror. So with the trail mirror, this is just gonna be for dirt bikes, for trail riding. This is the only mirror that is up here that is not gonna be DOT compliant. But with this, it's just to give you a way to see the riders that are behind you, know what's going on behind you. So if you're a trail rider and you want to be able to see behind you in some situations, that's what this mirror is designed for. It mounts just using a nice heavy-duty zip tie that they include. And again, it's just going to go right to the handlebar. It's going to be in a fixed spot. You can adjust it up and down, but that's going to be it. You find the best spot for it. Again, just to easily see what's behind you. The next mirror is the enduro mirror. Now looking at it, so this is going to be designed for riders that when you're riding off-road, you're going to have your mirrors folded down out of the way more often than not. So think about dirt bikes that are street legal, where maybe you're using the highway to get to and from different trailheads, things like that. But in an off-road scenario, you don't necessarily want your mirrors up. That's what the enduro is designed for. And the reason for that, because when you first look at it, you think, well, why would I want such a big mirror on an enduro bike? Well, here's why. If you're gonna be in a situation where you don't want your mirror up, you just loosen it and it folds pretty much completely down out of the way. So you don't even have to think about your mirrors when you're riding off-road, which is pretty dang cool. But again, if you like the dual sport mirror, if you like the size of that, there's no reason you can't put the dual sport mirror on an enduro bike. I also do wanna call out a couple other unique things, is that when you buy a set of mirrors, they are gonna come with multiple different bolts, because depending on the bike that you have, the thread pitch, the bolt size might be a little bit different. So they include different bolts to make sure you get the right size. Also, for certain bikes like this KTM here that we've made street legal, so as far as mounting goes, obviously this bike didn't come with a mirror, but what's cool is that KTM has an OEM mount. So if you can see here, we have the Clutch Master cylinder. You can buy this OEM mount that bolts, it just replaces the stock mount, and it has a mounting location for a mirror. So Double Take does offer a clamp that just goes right to the handlebar that allows you to screw a mirror in. So if you have a bike or manufacturer that doesn't offer that style of clamp, you can just buy the one from Double Take. You would just have to find space on your handlebar to mount that. But with this, it's a nice seamless setup. Again, that's the enduro style mirror, folds down completely out of the way. Next, you have the dual sport mirror. So this is what they kind of call their most versatile. So if you're doing a lot of street, a lot of off-road, a lot of dirt, and you're not gonna be folding your mirrors down nearly as often, then this would be a great option. So the mirror itself is the same size as the enduro. The difference being is that you can see it's just not gonna be as long. So if you are riding off-road and you don't wanna fold your mirrors down, this is gonna give you just a nice solid mounting. You don't have to worry about this moving at all. I also think too, for a bike like this XR 150, it's a great size mirror for this bike. All right, last but not least, you have the Adventure Mirror Kit. So the Adventure Mirror is going to be the largest mirror that Double Take offers. It's going to give you the widest field of view. We've got it here on the 6-inch arm. Keep in mind, Any of the mirrors that you buy, you can either choose the 3-inch or the 6-inch arm. That's gonna be your rider preference. If you're a taller rider, you need a little bit more height to see over your shoulder. If you have a luggage setup that you need to see past a little bit more, then you can go with the longer arm. Again, every scenario is gonna be a little bit different. But with this mirror, widest field of view, and obviously with an adventure bike like this, you're probably not gonna be folding your mirrors down whether you're on road or off road. So you're just gonna leave them in the up position, and that's what this mirror is designed for. Yeah, so that's it. That is the lineup of mirrors from Double Take. Again, the Adventure, you're gonna leave your mirrors up all the time. The Dual Sport, the most versatile on and off road. The Enduro, again, if you're riding off road and you wanna fold your mirrors down in most situations there, that's gonna allow you to do that easier. And then you have the Trail Mirror, just see what's going on behind you. Small, stationary, completely out of your way. If you have questions or comments about these, leave those down below, we'll get those answered. To see all the different mirror options, click on the link or head to RockyMountainATVMC.com. You guys know the deal, we ship for free over $75. If you wanna stay up to date on product guides and other spotlight videos like this, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel. I am Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.